So welcome to the last day of September, September 30th, 2020, page 9. Let's talk. So the first word is the word assert. What's the word? Excellent. Assert, which means to state something as being true. For example, the child said, looking at the clouds, "It's going to rain." She asserted that it's going to rain. She's stating something as if it were being true, all right? And to assert means to state or to claim, to announce, to make an announcement. When you do it confidently, too, right? When you're stating something boldly, when you're affirming it, right? You're making it firm. It's a very strong belief. Okay, so that's what an assertion is. When you assert something, you're stating it boldly as if it's true, as if being true, even if it's not. Assert. Let's go. Assert. Assert. So let's go. First syllable, ass. Second syllable, cert. Assert. And notice that we divide the syllable by the double consonant. How do we mark this up? Underline the er. Don't limit yourself. Assert, asserts, asserting, asserted, assertion, making an assertion. Okay, make sure your assertion is actually accurate. All right, so the next word is the word utter. What's the word? Excellent. Utter. And it's really very, very simple. To speak or to make a sound from your mouth. Uttering something can be something, what I'm doing right now, or just going, That means you're starting to utter. Okay, so let's go. For example, you can hear a baby, they'll utter their first words, right? My baby sister was able to utter the entire alphabet before she could walk, which is pretty incredible. Utter, let's go. Utter. Utter. First syllable, ut. Wait till you see the etymology for that. Second syllable, ter. Utter. How do we mark this up? Fantastic. Underline the er. Notice again, we divide the syllable by the double consonant. Sometimes when you're keeping a secret, you'll say, I won't utter a word about it. I won't tell you a secret. The next word is the word, I do this all the time in class, is the word reiterate. What's the word? Yes, indeed. Reiterate. Reiterate is a fancy word for repeating something, but there's a lot of emphasis. It's like somebody's not paying attention. Now I need to repeat myself. I need to reiterate what I just said. Here are the directions. So again, to say something again, usually with a lot of emphasis. To repeat, to restate, to retell, okay, is the word reiterate. Let's go. Reiterate. Reiterate. So let's go. Reiterate. Reiterate. So we have, four things to mark up. Let's go. Underline the E, the the A, and the silent E twice. Draw an arrow back. Why? Excellent, because in this case, the silent E makes the A say A. The E can say E at the end of a syllable. That is good old Rule 4. And very quickly going back to the word utter, a good way to think of it is to mouth something. Like sometimes you'll say something very quietly under your voice. That's an utterance. You utter. All right, to voice or to express, to speak, to say, to mouth or articulate, to pronounce or to vocalize. But again, very often when a kid thinks they're in trouble, they'll utter, "Did you do it? Yes or no?" And I'll ask the question, and they'll go, "No." Right? They'll barely make a sound. The next word is the word rebuke. What's the word? Excellent. Rebuke. And we've all been in situations when we've done something wrong. A mother, a father, a grandmother, a grandpa, they'll scold us. They'll admonish us, right? Because we've done something wrong. So to rebuke is to reprimand or reproach, to scold, admonish, to chastise or berate, to nag. All right? I love the illustration over here. When you get to your books, the mother says to the child, "I told you not to play near a window." She's rebuking the child because the child broke the window with the baseball. Okay, rebuke. Let's go. Rebuke. Rebuke. We use K. So let's go. Rebuke. Rebuke. We have three things to mark up, so let's go. Underline the E, the U, and the silent E twice. Draw an arrow back. Why? You got it, because in this case, the silent E makes the U say U. The E can say E at the end of a syllable. That is rule 4. Let's just do a repeat symbol over here. All right. And we have one more from our vocabulary notebooks. And then what we're going to do is the word of the day. And I love this next word because it is a form of honesty. All right. The word is candid. What's the word? Excellent. Candid. So it means honest and open communication, being honest and open, being frank or outspoken, being straightforward and direct, being sincere and truthful, open, right? Blunt, outspoken, frank. Okay, Thomas was candid about not doing his homework. I must be candid. I didn't do my math, my spelling, my science. I didn't do any of my homework, right? Okay, so it means about being honest and open with your communication. And we should always be candid with our friends, with our family. We should be candid with ourselves as well. All right, so candid, let's go. Candid, candid. First syllable, excellent, can. Second syllable, did, candid. So, can we use the word can by itself? You got it. Can we use the word did by itself? When we put it together, we get a whole new word with a brand new definition. Excellent, that is a compound word. Compound word. Okay. The next word is the word talkative. What's the word? Excellent. Someone who's chatty is talkative. So V, no, V silent E. You got it. Talkative. Let's go. Talkative. Talkative. We use a. So let's go. Talkative. Talkative. Chatterbox, chatty. There are all sorts of colorful synonyms for that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to mark up. Let's go. Think about it. Third sound. Underline the L twice. We don't say talkative. All right. Again, think about it. Third sound. Underline the V and the silent E twice. Job number 2. Okay. Talkative. And the last word, the WOD, is the word. Whoops. The WOD is the word margin. What's the word? Excellent, margin. Think about a piece of loose leaf paper. You know how you have that red border on the left side where the holes are, and then on the right side, that's sort of like a boundary. All right, an edge, a border, sort of a perimeter or a brim or a rim. All right, you write within the margins. You don't write outside the margins. Okay, so a margin is an edge or a border, a perimeter, a brim, a boundary. Okay, so margin. Let's go. Margin. Margin. I'll tell you one other way that we can use it somewhat in politics. You'll hear a lot about it. So let's go. First syllable, mar. Second syllable, gin. And I'll tell you in a second. How do we mark this up? Underline the R. I see a rule here. Excellent. Rule 3. Soft G, sometimes when followed by Y, I, or E. Okay? And sometimes you'll hear when people are taking polls, especially with how tight the race is right now, they say that they take a poll and 42% support this person and 58% support this person. There's a margin of error of 4%. Okay, there's like that little space, that little extra amount that maybe it's not quite as accurate. So if it's not 58%, it could be, 54%. Or something like that. There's what they call a margin of error, that approximate or that amount of a little bit of extra space. All right, so let's review these words. Let's go. Margin, margin. Talkative, talkative. Candid, candid. Rebuke, rebuke. Reiterate, reiterate. Utter, utter. Please make sure you say that correctly. Divide the syllable by the double consonant. Love the etymology for this. You guys are going to crack up when you see it. It's literally sounds like someone uttering a word. I'm serious. Assert, assert. And when somebody boldly makes a statement, we describe them as assertive. All right, let's go to it.